Hi, my name's Paul, and this is Just a Thought. Over the next couple of weeks, things are changing, whether we like it or not. Whether you've now finished your exams and you're waiting for the results, or you're waiting to find out what restrictions mean over the next few weeks and months. If 2020 and 2021 has taught us anything, is that there are seasons in our lives where change comes for good and for bad. But how do we cope with change? Well, in the Bible, it tells us of a moment in history where lives were changed forever. While still a child, learning at school and from his parents, an invading army came and dragged the brightest and the best and the youngest away and took them away, far away from home, to their capital city. Driven away from family and friends, from everything he knew, Daniel was forced to change. To learn a totally new language, to eat different foods, to take on different customs, listening to a new authority, a new world order, and even forced to change his name. You see, even though Daniel was told what to do, he still stood up for what he believed in. And on some issues, he was different from the rest of the pack. You see, he wanted to put God first in his life, and that sometimes led him into trouble. You may have heard of Daniel and the lion's den, or the time that he decided he was only going to eat vegetables because the meat feast that was on offer had been offered to other gods first, and yet still became the fittest out of the whole group that had been taken from Israel. Eventually, Daniel became the ruler of the nation, and it wasn't through changing his whole personality or sucking up to authority. He simply moved forward. He moved on, staying true to himself and put God first in his daily life. Take the next couple of weeks to enjoy the time that you have left in your year at school, with your friends and with your peers and with staff. Take in the moment. And when the time comes, it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Take on the next challenge. Take on the next chapter in your life and in your story, and stay true to yourself. And as a Christian, I pray that with God's help, you will accomplish amazing things. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Paul, and that was Just a Thought.